Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Bee and I'm so glad you guys decided to stick around and come and watch me play with makeup. Today's video is going to be trying out a lot of new makeup, so everything that I kind of hauled in my Beautylish haul. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it up below. And also some pieces from the Going Coconuts collection. I didn't purchase the whole collection just because I didn't need everything, but I definitely just picked up a couple of pieces. So we're just gonna go ahead and just jump right into it. I am going to pin my hair back. So the first thing I wanted to try out is the Going Coconuts Go Coconuts. It's the 4-3 Beauty Coconut Face Milk. It's supposed to be a nourishing moisture booster, and I did already moisturize my face probably about, I don't know, a couple of hours ago, but this is what it looks like. I don't think I own a 4-3 Beauty face milk, but it is in a plastic jar. I have always thought that these were glass jars, but they're not. And it's supposed to be, let me just read the back of it. It's a deeply nourishing drop of moisture to relieve dry skin, formulated with coconut milk, coconut oil, marshmallow root, and aloe. This formula delivers intense, nourishing, softening, and balancing properties. Use 2 to 3 drops in the palm, warm between your hands, and apply to skin. Gluten-free, paraben-free, cruelty-free, vegan, dermatologist tested, so it's safe for all skin types. So I'm just going to use just a couple of drops because I want this face milk to absorb pretty quickly since we're going to be going into the skin. Obviously, if you're allergic to any of that stuff, I wouldn't recommend it. I am not. It is very moisturizing and it smells like the beach. The next product I want to try out, so this is the Colourpop Coco Loco Lippy Bundle. It has a lip balm and a lip scrub in here. And by the way, the Going Coconuts collection is 100% like my aesthetic. I loved everything about this collection. It was one of my favorites, and it was the one that I was like, yes, I want it. Not all of it, but I definitely just wanted to pick a couple of pieces out of the collection because it definitely was a collection that I felt like was for me. So this is the lip scrub. I'm not going to use it, but it smells like coconuts. However, I am gonna try this lippy balm just because my lips are dry, so I'm gonna apply that now while we do our makeup. So I'm just gonna take a little bit on the tip of my finger, let it sit on my very dry lips while we do our makeup. It's very thick, but it also feels really nourishing. It is just a little bit sticky, but not too bad. It kind of reminds me of a little bit slightly thicker formula than the Laneige lip mask. It has the same tack to it. And let's go ahead and get started on the eyes. So I wanted to use the Going Coconuts palette, of course. This is actually my second time trying to film this video. The first time I tried to film an eye look with this, I just was having a very extremely off day. But this is what the packaging looks like. It's like this light beige color, which I think is really pretty. And this is what the inside looks like. So it's very, very neutral, very everyday, but you could also dress it up if you'd like. I'm going to go into my Wayne Goss number 16 brush, and I'm going to pick up this shade right here. It's called the Lovely Bunch, and I'm just going to use that as my crease shade. On a Morphe M441 brush, I'm going to pick up the shade, this deepest shade right here. It's called Nutty. It's this one right here, and I'm just going to work on the outer corner. Okay, and I'm going to use some glitter glue, and I'm just going to put it right here on the inner corner. I'm gonna do this one eye at a time. I'm gonna go into the shade right in the middle. It's this one right here. It's a chunkier glitter. It's called Cocoa Crush, and I'm gonna go in with my finger. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into my Morphe brush, and I'm going to just kind of marry these two right here together. And then I'm gonna go into the Lovely Bunch, and I'm gonna try blending this out right here. It is very glittery, so just keep that in mind because I'm getting a lot of glitter fall out. So just keep that in mind. I don't particularly care for the glitter fallout, but oh my gosh, I have it everywhere. It's so glittery, like in my entire face right here is so glittery. Okay, moving on. And on a flat brush, I am going to pick up, I'm gonna pick up the shade Palm Reader, and I'm gonna put it on my, my brow bone highlight. Okay, that shade is glittery, so we're not going into that one. And the shade I used for my brow bone highlight was this one right here. It's called Shredded. It's like a light cream color, which is fine. I think it kind of did a nice blurring effect on my brow bone, so that's totally fine with me. I am going to go off camera to do my liner and my lashes as usual. I am going to use the Colourpop liquid liner, and then I'm going to use the Kiss lashes in the style Gala. I'm going to cut them down just a smidge because they are large and in charge, and then we'll be back to do the rest of our face. Okay, so I went ahead and I did my liner and my lashes, and I already did my foundation. The two products that I have been loving together have been the Elcie Pearl Radiance Primer and the Nars Sheer Glow. I really love this foundation. I don't know what I've been doing with my life before this foundation, but I absolutely adore this foundation. It's the perfect coverage, it's the perfect color, and I can't rave about this enough. I slept on it for so long. So that's what I got going on my face. So the next product I want to try out is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Under Eye and Face Cheat for intense color correction. So I want to go ahead and use this. Okay, and this is what it looks like. I have the shade number 2. I believe it's a peach corrector. Yes, it is a little peach corrector, so I am going to do a little bit of color correcting around my mouth and under my eyes, and then we'll go from there and see how we like it. So it does say to use your finger to warm up the product, so I'm just going into this, and I'm just going to lightly tap this under my eyes. It's a pretty nice shade, so we'll see what it looks like once we add our concealer. It is very thick in consistency though, so I'm curious if it's going to crease or not on me. And then I'm just going to add a little bit right here around my mouth because I will darkness right here. I'm using this everywhere, honestly. Let's see if it makes a difference. Why not, right? And I am gonna go into, okay, so I'm gonna go into the Born This Way Multisculpting Concealer in the shade Natural Beige. This is kind of closest to my skin tone, so I'm gonna just add this right on top of it to conceal. Okay, and I'm going to blend it out with my Juno & Co sponge. Okay, so it did a pretty good job of concealing. I can still kind of see a little bit of darkness around my mouth, but it actually looks really flawless, where my skin just looks really airbrushed in those areas. So that's gotta be a plus, right? Okay, so I am gonna add just a little bit of brightening, even though my face kind of looks already brightened, but I'm just gonna add just a smidge of brightening here. That looks really good, like so good. Okay, so I want to go ahead and powder my face, and I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish Powder. I have the shade 2 Medium, and I'm going to use my Wayne Goss number 000, and I'm going to just use this under my eyes really quick, just to see. It might be better with a puff, but I'm not sure. So this brush really does pick up a decent amount of product. I think I'm gonna try and use this powder puff. See if that works better under my eyes. Okay, so I don't think this is the greatest powder for under my eyes. I think it'd be a really great overall face powder, so I'm just gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face with it. It's also, it kind of darkened my under eyes after I just highlighted them, so that's probably another thing to keep in mind. Okay, my face is, I just had to make sure my face was nice and set. So this is a really nice powder. I'm looking at it pretty closely, and this concealer, this color corrector, really does add on a lot of like, not cakiness, but makeupiness. So I can definitely tell there's makeup all right under here. Like it just looks a little bit heavy, and it does look just slightly heavy under my eyes as well. Next time I probably wouldn't use a skin color or skin tone concealer and a lightening one, just maybe one or the other would probably work. Or if I did it under my foundation, that might be something too. It just does add a little bit more heaviness to the face. So my mouth does look pretty heavy, but maybe because I did put a lot of product around my mouth, and maybe less is more with this product, but my under eyes look pretty good. This powder is very, very smoothing, so I like that a lot. Like a lot. I don't know. I'm liking this a lot. Definitely maybe not under my eyes if I'm doing the whole works. If I'm doing the color correcting and all of that stuff, maybe not just under my eyes. Maybe a translucent powder would be best. But before we move on, I do want to finish the lower lash line really quickly. I'm going to go into this shade right here. This one is called Caudalie, and I'm going to use my Wayne Goss number 19. Just adding a little bit of color down there. Now it's not so empty, but it's a little bit balanced. Okay, so moving on. The next two products I have are bronzers, and they don't have the shade names on it, but I have the bronzers. Oh, this one is Talk to the Palm, and this is what this one looks like. And the other one is Coconut Beach, and it's this one. Let's see. So Talk to the Palm is a little bit deeper, and Coconut Beach is a little bit lighter and cooler. I think I kind of want to use both. So I'm going to layer this one on first because it's lighter and cooler, and then I'll add this one on top. Talk to the Palm is so pigmented, but it's okay. I'm blending it out. They're blending out just fine. Okay, and so for blush, I'm not using, I don't think they had a blush in the Go and Coconuts collection, but I do have a new blush to use. This one is the Colourpop and Kathleenlights collab. This is the one called I Need Space. Oh my god, that's pigmented. Oops. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's very pink and it has a satin finish to it. Oh my gosh. Okay, now that I have rosy ass cheeks, I do need to buff this out. So I'm going to use a bigger brush, and I'm going to try and see if the Charlotte Tilbury powder can help me buff this out. Oh, I panicked there for a minute. Okay, and oh, I didn't realize I've had these two as well. These came into the Going Coconuts collection. One is in the shade Honey Dude, and the other one is Brouhaha. So I'm actually going to use Honey Dude. I don't always use nude in my lower lash line, but I'm going to go ahead and use it today. I don't know that it did anything for me, so that's what it looks like. And I completely forgot I had a new concealer. I had the Pretty Fresh concealer. Ugh, I forgot I had this because it's just sitting in the packaging. I was supposed to try this out. But I'll try it out in a different video. I got the shade Medium 90. I think this is my skin tone shade. This is what it looks like. Right there. It's a pretty good color match, I think. So I meant to use that one, but I didn't, so oh well. Okay, so what's next? I don't have a new highlighter to use, so I'm just going to use this highlighter right here. It's called On the Cusp. I believe this is also a Kathleenlights collab with Colourpop. I'm using a lot of Colourpop, but it's okay. I do like Colourpop products, so. This one reminds me so much of Flexitarian, which is my favorite. It's just a different, this one's more champagne-y, and Flexitarian is more like silvery. I only picked up one lip product from the Colourpop Going Coconuts collection, and it's the Just a Lip Tint in the shade Shaka, which, hello, this is my color. I am gonna kind of get rid of some of this foundation on my lips though. And I will say that the lip balm is holding up strong. This is a really pretty, just overall wash of color. I love these lip crayons. They're so easy to use. They smell nice. They feel really great on the lips. They last not too long, but they last long enough just to make sure your lips are hydrated and, you know, not too goopy. And I really, really like it. So this is the overall look. What do you guys think? I like it. Let me take my AirPod out really quick. And I am going to spray my face. I'm actually going to use the Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist. I feel like I'm a little bit cakey, and so let's see if this will help bring some dew back into my life. Okay, so what do we think? That Tatcha Dewy Mist really did bring back some life to my face, but I really, really love this Caudalie spray. This is the grape water. It's supposed to soothe and moisturize, but I really like it as a finishing spray. This is such a great buy. You get so much product in here. It's great. So let's just evaluate the face. Like I mentioned, my mouth area just looks a little bit heavier than the rest of my face because of the amount of color corrector I use, because it is such a dense, creamy product. I think that's why my face down here looks really makeup-y. My under eyes actually don't look too terribly bad. I really do like everything about the Going Coconuts collection. I think it's beautiful. It's going to stay in my collection forever, forever, forever. I really, really love this. As far as the two Charlotte Tilbury products that I use, I'm going to keep trying these out. I think this is a really nice overall face powder, and I think less is more with this color corrector, which I think it did a pretty good job of concealing some of my darkness under my eyes, but I think overall it looks really great. It's pretty neutral. Like, I feel like this would be a great holiday makeup look. If you want to throw on like a red lip, I think this would just completely transforms the whole makeup look once you put on a bold color. So that's going to be it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed me trying out a lot of new products. Sorry I missed this concealer. It was sitting there and I forgot what it was because it was still in the packaging. So if you guys want to see more from me, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that post notification bell. That way you're notified every time I upload a video. Leave me some comments in the comment section down below on what you want me to do next, another makeup look, another haul, whatever. Just let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.